AP Literature for seniors is in place of English 4. And if the students who choose to take AP Literature will be taking a college level class, we'll have more homework, more reading outside of class, things like that, but they also have a chance at the end of the school year to take the AP exam and earn college credits. Where regular English 4 still counts as an English towards the 4 English credits that you need in high school. There's more of an emphasis on British literature, where AP kind of covers literature from all time periods and areas, but English 4, like I said, will have less outside homework and probably be a little bit less vigorous. So the benefits of taking an AP course over regular English is, of course, the opportunity to take the AP exam and earn college credits. Even if students don't pass the AP exam at the end of the school year, it's still beneficial because colleges look for things like challenging courses, college courses on your transcript, and so it kind of shows to colleges that you were willing to put in extra work, give a little extra effort, and it's better prepared you for the rigors of college classwork.
So AP Chemistry is an advanced chemistry course. It's designed for students who want to go into anything medical related or science related, math related, engineering, something like that. So anytime you're going to go to college and you have to take a science course like chemistry, I highly recommend this course just because it will prepare you for any science class you have to take in college, what labs will be like, what lab reports you're going to have to fill out, things like that. Regular chemistry is designed for students who may be going into any science or math related field. Very similar, but it's less rigorous. There's maybe not as math intensive. So if you're maybe going into something like nursing, where you'll have to take some science courses, but maybe not as difficult of science classes as you would be if you're being a doctor, regular chemistry would probably be the best option.
AP English language and composition is really geared for students who are focused on going to college, and it provides an opportunity for them to develop their writing skills. We do quite a bit with analysis, and most of the literature, not all, most of the literature that we read in that class is nonfiction, and it's essays and some biographies and some satirical pieces, quite funny, but that's not the case when we have regular English. Regular English is going to have our school's curriculum, which is the collection series, the black books, if you will, and there we do poems, we do short stories and essays, of course, and little excerpts, and a little bit of everything. We do have some bigger projects with that. We read some novels. We do have Mice of Men. We do Fahrenheit 451. We might do a different one next year. But we don't have the big kind of assignments that you would see in AP English. AP English also has a final that's a graduation, or it's not graduation. It's a college credit opportunity that kids take in May, and there's nothing like that offered in English 3. So you can get a credit out of AP for college, but not necessarily you can't. There's no way in English 3. So if you're interested in AP, just be aware that it is a college-bound course. You can get college credit. There's a test at the end of the year, and right now the state pays for at least one of your AP exams. So it's an easy way to get a college credit if you have the skills.
Alright, so I'm going to tell you about the differences between AP US History and regular 11th grade US History. AP US History is more preparing you for college type classes. You'll have more reading assignments, more writing assignments, and we'll do more discussions, some different activities, but we're going to cover all of US History from the very, very beginnings with people first arriving in North America all the way up to the present day. 11th grade U.S. history, the general U.S. history class. Basically, we go from the post-Reconstruction era up to the present day as the main focus. We will do a little bit of a review, but it's going to be more your traditional U.S. history type of class. Yeah, that's about it.
AP Physics is an advanced placement physics course in which the syllabus is been approved by the College Board of Education, and so it's meant for kids that are college bound or seeking to try and earn college credit. In our Physics 1-2 course, we teach it algebra based, so it's also very important that students have a good background in algebra. We usually require a college algebra or algebra 2, A or B in those classes to be successful in AP Physics. The fun part about AP Physics is it's not all math, it's not all the application of mathematics and science, but we also get to play with some really cool, fun labs, such as the roller coasters. We build boats, we play with collision course and collisions. We talk about car crashes. So there's a lot of fun applications. So kids that have taken AP Physics in the past, they always come away going, wow, that was a fun class, but we really also worked hard and learned a lot, and it helps you kind of hone those math skills. People that need physics range from doctors to engineers in their career fields, and so if that's something that you're interested in, even to be a mechanic, you need some basic physics. So those are things that are careers that you would need AP Physics to be successful in.
Okay, so when you go to register for classes, you're going to log into your PowerSchool account. If you don't have your password, your teacher or myself, Mrs. Troll, will be able to get your password. You're going to click on class registration, and it will throw you to a screen that looks like this. I'm looking at the 9th grade registration, so 8th grader going into 9th grade, what their screen looks like. If you see over here, there's green check marks that basically tell you it's okay. What you've done here is good enough, and it's going to be okay. So we've already chosen your cores, your English and your physical science as a freshman. The next thing you'll get to do when it has a exclamation part or an exclamation point, you're going to click on the pencil because you're going to edit and choose your courses from here. So with math, most of you will go on to either algebra or geometry. If you don't know, your math teacher would be able to tell you that. But if you're a 8th grader that's in algebra now, you'll go on to geometry. If you're an 11th grader, talk to your teacher. If you're a 10th grader and you know what class is next, you can talk to your teacher, or you can kind of guess, and we can edit it later. So for instance, this is 9th grade. They only have a couple choices, but whichever grade you're in, when you choose the math, you're going to choose a semester 1 and a semester 2. You see this turns to a green check mark, meaning you've done what you're supposed to do, and you can go okay. Then you'd go to the next exclamation point, edit. You'll see here it's 9th grade electives. Click on the pencil, and you'll have pages and pages and pages of electives that are offered to your grade level. For instance, I'm going to cancel out of this and show you if you're going into, let's see, if you're going to grade 11, it's going to look different. For grade 11, you have a lot of exclamation points because you're going to choose which English class you want, full year. You're going to choose your U.S. history, your math, just like in the other grades, your science, just like other grades. It'll either be loaded or you choose because of your grade level. And then you'll get to electives. So the biggest part is you want to make sure these turn to green and that you put in enough classes, especially when you get to electives. The older you get, the more elective options you have. So you have pages and pages. It's going to tell you down here when you've chosen enough that you can submit it. You want to pay attention to, if it's a year-long class, it'll have an S1 and an S2. So you always want to make sure you choose the full year, and then you can proceed. So each grade level, it'll look a little differently, but that's the basics on how to choose your courses through PowerSchool. and then you'd submit them.